All right, good afternoon. This has been a long overdue file that I have created long time ago. And this is, I think that was at the height of something going on with ice in Minnesota because, there are several things that are just going on, and we are not an exemption of what is going on in the environment. Teachers are always affected because, when kids report to school, we really have to take care of them as well. We face a lot of mental health challenges because of some behaviors of the kids, and these often bring heightened empathy to their families who are going through a lot of things. That was during those time, not every day, not every day. All right, so we try our best to foster an environment where the kids, our students will feel safe, that they are also valued as members of the community, their parents also, and we need to understand the situation that they are into. Now, with those empathy that we feel would lead us to at least be compassionate of the way we treat them, the practices and the open communication that we deal with, not only to the administration, but also to the families. And that is crucial for supporting students who are going through a lot of stuff or a lot of things, whether it is emotional, academic, um, whether it is health. So we provide all those supports. And so sometimes we are also affected. And therefore, I would like to discuss this very, very short thing about mental health. So allow me to share this with you. All right. So it's about mental health. And again, I want to let you know that this has been done long time ago, but I did not have enough time also to discuss with you guys about this. All right. So what is mental health? Welcome to my channel. I mean, mental health, we try to understand and manage and thrive in a community where there is something going on around that time. So, mental health influences how we think, how we feel, and how we interact with other people. It affects how we cope with stress, how we relate to others, and make choices. Sometimes we do not even know, we're thinking we are not affected. We're thinking there is no stress. We're thinking that, well, yeah, we're just okay. We're good. But you know what? Sometimes there are nights that you cannot just sleep. There are days that you cannot let go of what you are feeling. You cannot even make good choices. That is stress already. And that sometimes bother us. That makes us feel like we're not fine. Although totally in our brain, we also say that, no, I can manage it. I have a very good mental health, something like that. No. Sometimes you just cannot feel it. We think that we are okay. We think that we can still cope up with what is going on, but our body reacts to it in a different way. Believe me, that happens to me many times too. All right, what are some of the common mental health conditions that we teachers undergo or we teachers feel or experience? One is anxiety. When we persistently worry or fear that interferes with our daily life, like, oh my God, if I am going to drive to Minneapolis, I hope everything is okay. And every time you think about it, you think about the anxious feeling that you have, that is already bothering you. And that also affects the way you perform. the way you teach, the way you say things to other people. All right, another one is depression. When you feel overwhelmed by maybe the loss of somebody, the loss of interest in activities like, oh, I do not have money to pay for my gym anymore. I just do not want to go to the gym. And then now you're thinking about a lot of stuff, and that makes you depressed already. I think the best thing for us to turn to always when you are thinking depressed, or when you think like you cannot have anything that uh, will be a good result to your problem, go turn to God. Don't turn to God when it is the least expected moments. Turn to Him whenever you feel like you don't want to work, or you feel like my kids are not doing well. Turn to Him and say, God, I do that every day when I go to work. I would always I would always pray God when I reach out to the cross. I would always say, Lord, please give me a nice day. I hope that my kids will be dealing with a positive progress on how to learn their lesson today. I hope that my kids will be kind enough and caring enough and be mindful of me not having good voice. I have cough, I have colds, and I hope that they would understand how I feel when they are so noisy, something like that. Turn to God. Give Him all your worries. All right? Now, because when you are anxious and when you feel depressed, that will start your stress. You will have physical tension, emotional worries. Uh, you will feel the demands of how difficult situations are. I don't feel stress all the time before, but now I understand how people would think about how depressed they are when they do not have money, they don't have work, they don't have a car, they have to wait for the bus. I did that too before. And whenever I am in the bus stop waiting for my bus, I will just tell myself, calm down. You can deal with it. My nose, especially on winter, my nose is already what? My flat nose, my small nose will already be frozen before the bus comes. Deal with it positively. Run to Him who created you. When you're burned out, when you are in extreme fatigue, sleep. Rest your brain. Rest your body. Because you have been into prolonged stress, usually from work, from responsibilities. When you are away from your families, you probably cannot control your emotions. Like earlier today, I was reflecting on how God was so good to me. I was teary-eyed. I can't control myself. But that is not burnout. It's just my way of engaging with, because in many cases in my life, God is my refuge. Always. So when I talk to Him, it's like He's just here. He's just in front of me. Sometimes when I start driving, I would I would always whisper, "Are you there?" Meaning I'm confident that He is there. He is always my passenger to my right. I would talk to Him. Talk to your God. Talk to Him and don't be burnt out. There are several things that we cannot control, and only Him can do it. Now, when we are in that state of mind, it's a mindset. It's a mindset. Set aside time for activities that refresh you. My YouTube channel is my outburst. I before I would walk in the morning during summer. I would walk around the block. I would listen to the old Filipino music that I used to, but now I would have my YouTube. I can say a lot when I'm talking to to the screen. Move your body. That releases endorphins. Endorphins are reducing some of the stress we have in our body. Right now, I am not using my what do you call this? My gym mood yet, because on summer when it is very hot outside, I would always walk, and that is therapeutic to me. So exercise. You do some TikTok. I do some TikTok, but I'm not uploading it to YouTube. And then practices like meditation, yoga. They can ground your thoughts and reduce anxiety. If you're very anxious of what is going on during the day, let's say you felt like work is so toxic, pray. God, I have this in my heart, but I do not want it to lay eggs and hatch it. No, no. I don't want it to stay here with me. Please release some of this. You just talk to him, and day in and day out, he's going to just refresh yourselves with something else. All right. Here are some healthy ways to manage stress. Regular movement, walking, they help. Oh, or cooking is also another one that can regulate your stress. Organizing your papers, put them in binders. I have binders here and there. Uh-huh. Setting priorities. Oh, this year I'm not going on a vacation. There is war in Iran. I might be stranded. Take breaks. Mhm. Why do we in school? Why do we have brain breaks? Why do we have transition? All right, that can reduce the feeling of being overwhelmed. Talk to friends, talk to families, talk to your therapist, your doctor, and provide emotional relief and perspective. Talk to other people too about your problems. Do not keep it to yourself. That will really overwhelm you. All right. Teachers who feel calm and happy can create a positive classroom atmosphere. So you would go for a better teaching and learning. The opposite is true. When teachers are stressed or unhappy, they are just there for, let's say, because that's the demand of the work. That can negatively impact the overall classroom environment and will hinder effective instruction. So if you feel like, oh, some of the kids are not doing right with you, you can let them walk away and say, okay, you can walk out just 1 minute, come back right away after 1 minute. That can relieve their stress and your stress at the same time. Also, seek support. If it is just really too much for you to bear, talk to a professional. It is not bad to talk to a professional. Set aside time for activities that refresh you, but talk to a professional also. And talk to family and friends about how you feel about something. Have a support group that you always come in. The support group normally usually are friends in the church or friends from work, or maybe your relatives that you can talk to all the time. Now, why is this important? Why is mental health important? Because, if you have strong mental health, it helps you bounce back, being resilient from setbacks, staying positive, and moving forward with hope. I know my daughter just told me about somebody who committed suicide, and she's very young. I said, when we take care of ourselves, we are in an able for when we are better able to guide somebody, to help somebody, support somebody, form and maintain healthy relationships with others. If you have a group that you can always say something about, even if it is hurtful, even if it hurts you or it hurts your workplace, just say it. That can release the stress that you have inside, because mental and physical health are connected. However you feel about something is already released in your body or physical body. So manage stress. That will boost overall well-being of yourself first and of the people that you work with also. Creating a supportive environment is very best for us. If you are surrounding yourself with positive influencers, friends, family, not toxic people, that will support your mental well-being. If you say, okay, laugh at some YouTube jokes, go for that. Engage in social activities that help you feel connected and reduce feelings of isolation. Do not talk with trolls. It will just make you toxic. Do not talk with people who are nonsense, like people who would worry you more. Oh, don't be with them, because negative people will pull you down, but positive people will lift you. It is a journey also. It's about how we think, feel, and behave. So, it is vital. Mental health is vital to a balanced, fulfilling life. I commonly before I would always say, no, I don't feel I am stressed. I don't feel that in myself. But when you cannot sleep, that's already stress, because you those are already signs of stress. But if you know how to recognize it, building habits to care for your minds and seeking support when it is needed, you can maintain good mental health and thrive in all areas of life. Self care. Go to the parlor and have your hair done. Go to a massage center. That's where I go. Go to the massage center and have self care. Or sometimes have your nails tree done too. Your nails. Oh, I do not. I do not want my fingernails done, because I brush off the sink. I do all house chores here. Have a healthy habits. Turn to your bed at 9 or 9:30 and wake up at 5:30. Do some walking up and down the stairs. That's just what I do. And always talk to friends. Please, always talk to friends. Do not keep those to yourself. Talk to friends, tell them how you feel about it and that you are burnt out. And your friends probably would say, oh, let's just have a toast somewhere and then go home early and sleep early. All right. But before I end this, I hope you subscribe to my channel. It's about teaching. It's about my travels, which I have not even had a an episode of my travels. I am trying to do all those this spring break. You will see a lot of my travels. All right. Thank you so much. And I hope that it helps you relieve yourself from the toxic work environment you have, maybe from the people that you are with, um, and turn to God. Meditate. Keep yourself intact. Keep yourself because that is our body is said to be the temple of the Holy Spirit. Be kind to it. Okay? Be kind to it. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye now. At least this time I did not cry. I normally, when I am guiding somebody or trying to help somebody or support somebody, I am the first one who would cry. I don't know. I have a very soft heart. My eyes, my tear. I could say my tear glands probably are very shallow. But anyway, that's all for today. Thank you so much. And I hope you have God in your heart. Be kind to yourself. Be mindful of other people that you work with. God bless you. God loves you. Bye. Till next time.